there guys, gals, and non-binary pals, GM Potter here, and today, as it is still spooky season, we are doing the 13 spooky books of Halloween. Today we are doing The Witch Boy by Molly Knox Ostertag. So this one I saw at the bookstore, and I thought the cover was cool, so I picked it up, and then I looked inside, and it's a graphic novel, which... Can I give you a little bit of spoilers there, but nothing in context, so it doesn't really matter. And I was intrigued, and so I've got it, and I read it. Let's go over it. So this book came out in 2017. It is a middle grade graphic novel, so it's a young adult, not young adult, but like, not children's, I guess young adult graphic novel. It's the first in the series, and it's, what can I say about this book? First of all, since it's a graphic novel, and this is important to graphic novels, I'm just going to open it to a random page in the beginning. The art style is so classic looking and so just... It reminds me of something else that I've read. Like, it's a very comforting kind of art style, which is interesting because the subject matter itself is actually a little... Let's just say I'm surprised this book hasn't been banned by people who have no business banning books. It's a coming-of-age story, and in this universe, in the family where our main character Aster grows up, the boys learn shape-shifting into various animals. Animal spirits come to them and teach them their strongest form, and they learn several animal forms. And the girls learn witchery, which is like plant magic and herbalism and things like that. The whole thing is a trans metaphor in the best possible way. I've read some reviews that say it's a little heavy-handed, to which I say it's a children's book. It's a children's book. You've got to be a little heavy-handed with the message in order for the message to come across properly. Like, if you want them to pick up what you're putting down, you've got to put it down gently and, like, yeah. So, our main character, Aster, is a boy, and he can't shift. This is the second year that he's supposed to get an animal shape, and he can't do it. No animals have come to him, but he does have a talent for witchery. He has a talent for making bushes produce berries, and for herbalism, and for all of these quote-unquote girly magics that he's not supposed to have access to, and he sneaks around the girls' classes while they're learning their magic with one of his aunts or with his mother, and he's chased away, and he's made fun of, and he's mocked, and when things go down, he gets blamed because he's the outsider. It's very much a trans metaphor, and it's a very heavy-handed trans metaphor, but I think it's done well. Aster uncovers an evil plot, and I will give this a little bit away. He manages to save the day, and he does it by being true to himself, by doing what he can do, and it's a heartwarming little story about embracing who you really are and the power that comes from finding out who you are and trying not to be afraid of it, trying to embrace it. And it's just a wonderful story. It kind of reminds me of drama a little bit in that it's a little heavy-handed with the message of be true to you and do what embrace you, but I think that's always a good message for kids. Like, I feel like so much media for kids, especially in this social media heavy age that we find ourselves in, is, well, you should be doing X, Y, and Z. You should be doing this because everybody else is doing it. You should do this to get people to like you. You should do this other thing over here. Instead of doing what you want to do and what makes you happy. Like, if you're not hurting anybody, what's the problem with doing what makes you happy? So what if it doesn't fit into the gender stereotype that you have been assigned to? It doesn't matter. There's no such thing as girls' clothes or boys' clothes. There's no such thing as girls' hobbies or boys' hobbies. There's just hobbies. There's just clothes. Like, you do you. Like, and I'll do me. And together we'll be happy. So, have you read The Witch Boy? Have you read the other books in the series? I am dying to go pick them up and to read them because this first one was so good. So, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm sorry it's been short ones this month, but we're going to keep chugging along. We got a couple more books this month, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!